3,000 miles, a tiny glass bottle and a whispered prayer. Then silence. Then silence. A profound quiet descends upon the vast, shifting expanse of the ocean. This isn't just about a message. It's about the journey itself, a testament to hope, a vessel for dreams, a silent witness to the relentless, beautiful indifference of the sea. For centuries, humanity has entrusted its deepest thoughts, its most desperate pleas, and its most tender secrets to the currents. From shipwrecked sailors to lovesick poets, the message in a bottle has captured our imagination, symbolizing both profound isolation and the enduring human need for connection. Imagine for a moment the simple act of preparing such a message. Perhaps it's a small, smooth piece of paper, carefully folded. The ink, perhaps a deep blue, pressing against the fibers, each word chosen with intention, with a quiet hope that it will one day find its way to an unknown shore, into unknown hands. The bottle itself, a common object transformed. A repurposed wine bottle, perhaps, or a sturdy glass jar, washed clean, dried, and then, with a deep breath, the message carefully inserted. The cork pushed in firmly, sealing the fragile hope within against the relentless embrace of the salt water. Then the release. A gentle toss from a ship's deck, a soft placement from a sandy beach, or perhaps even a desperate heave from a life raft. The bottle hits the water with a soft splash, a tiny ripple expanding outwards, a silent farewell to its creator. Its journey begins. No rudder, no engine, no destination, but the one dictated by the ocean's vast, invisible highways. Carried by the surface currents, pushed by the wind, it becomes a minuscule voyager, a silent pilgrim traversing the blue wilderness. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, sometimes even years. The sun bakes its glass, the salt water polishes it, barnacles may cling to its sides, transforming it, marking it with the passage of time and the ocean's touch. Consider the famous story of the Titanic messages. Among the heartbreaking tales, some passengers frantically wrote notes, hoping they might reach loved ones. Though none are definitively confirmed to have been tossed and recovered, the sheer act speaks to the human spirit's refusal to surrender hope. Or the scientific side, the work of oceanographers. Since the late 19th century, scientists have intentionally released drift bottles to track ocean currents. These bottles, often brightly colored, contain postcards asking finders to report the location and date of discovery, mapping the ocean's hidden flows. One notable example is the research by American oceanographer Curtis Ebbesmeyer. He's tracked countless items, from rubber duckies to Nike sneakers, using them to understand the vast, complex dance of global currents. The humble bottle, in this context, becomes a tiny, vital data point. The longest-known journey belongs to a bottle released by a Scottish fishing trawler in 1914. It was part of a larger study by Captain C.H. Brown of the Glasgow School of Navigation. After 108 years, it washed ashore on the Orkney Islands in 2022, holding a postcard from a bygone era. Imagine the hands that found it, a walker on a quiet beach, a child exploring tide pools, a fisherman checking his nets. The surprise, the thrill of discovery, the moment of connection with a distant past, a forgotten hope. Each bottle carries a unique fingerprint of its travels. The way the glass has been scoured by sand, the faint salt crystals clinging to the cork, the subtle discoloration of the paper inside. These aren't just objects, they are artifacts of perseverance. Consider the emotional weight. A message from a lost love, a desperate cry for help, a child's simple drawing, a philosophical musing. Each one, a tiny time capsule holding a fragment of a human soul cast adrift. Sometimes the message is never found. It might sink to the ocean floor, become crushed by waves against rocks, or simply disintegrate over time. Yet, its journey still happened, a silent testament to its creator's courage or curiosity. The allure isn't just in finding the message, but in the idea of it. The romantic notion of a connection across impossible distances, defying the odds, bridging divides of time and space. It's a whisper from the universe, reminding us of the interconnectedness of all things. And as the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of lavender and rose. We can almost see these tiny vessels, each carrying its silent cargo, continuing their serene journey across the darkening waters. A symbol of enduring hope, drifting on the breath of the world. Drift deeper into tranquility with our next story of quiet voyages.